Hello and welcome back to Mighty Machines. In today's video, we'll look at how millions of potatoes are harvested to make delicious potato chips and fries. But before that, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more. Of course, the whole process can't start without planting the potatoes. However, this is not possible if the soil is not prepared, so farmers bring around these machines to help them till the land. With the help of its rotating tines and rollers, this machine can break up soil and prepare seed beds for the potato planting. They quickly generate deep furrows and combine subsoil and surface material thanks to their set of powerful tines that are made to rotate at high rates. This process hits a lot of the soil requirements potatoes need to grow healthily. First, it helps loosen up the soil, which enables it to receive full sun and drain well. Then, it also clears the soil of any debris, rocks, or weeds that could interfere with growth. Lastly, this aerates the soil and breaks up any clods or compacted areas. When it comes to planting potatoes, their tubers are very essential parts of the process. The enlarged portions of plants are called tubers, and they are used as storage bins by the plants to store nutrients needed to either feed their offspring or make it through the winter. Through the use of GF200 rotary tiller with GL32B planter, this farm site is able to plant potato tubers efficiently. It also works in a very efficient way. So, the machine has a tiller and a planter. While the rotary tiller is working and preparing the soil, the planter simultaneously plants the seeds at the appropriate depth and spacing for optimum growth. Another machine that can be used is the Ropa Gecko. The Gecko planting machine is made to handle pre-germinated potatoes with gentleness so as not to harm their fragile sprouts when they're being planted. In order to ensure accurate placement and ideal planting circumstances for even the largest potatoes, it employs 2 workers per row to place potatoes lengthwise on germination protector belts. The equipment can adapt to diverse soil types and agricultural requirements thanks to its variable planting distance setting, with a high accuracy rate and planting speed of up to 3.5 kilometers per hour. It can lower labor expenses and enhance employee working conditions. After planting, farmers still need to monitor the growth of the potatoes. This includes weeding them. The Grime GH4 Echo is a machine that can help them. It uses rotating discs with spikes to remove weeds from soil without using chemicals or herbicides. The working width of this machine ranges between 3 to 6 meters, depending on the model chosen. It runs through rows of potatoes and cuts off excessive weeds. After about 80 to 100 days, the potatoes will be ready for harvest. High-performance combine harvesters, like the Veritron 470 and the Ropa Mouse 6, are made for precise and effective potato harvesting. It is the perfect option for large-scale farming operations, since its 4 cutting bars can handle even the largest potatoes. In order to cut potatoes gently and without injuring them, the machine starts by cutting them with serrated blades on each bar. Following cutting, the potatoes are moved to the collection area by the revolving drum, which moves them with a firm, yet gentle motion. After that, they will be transferred to these vehicles so they can be delivered to the sorting facilities for further processing. Once they reach the collection area, all potatoes will be sorted to ensure that they pass through their standards. Usually, a discharge auger is used for this. gently releasing the potatoes onto a truck or trailer that is waiting. The selected potatoes will be washed through this machine. After that, they will be peeled to remove any dirt or blemishes that could affect the taste or texture of the final product. After being peeled, the potatoes are cut into extremely thin rounds with equipment made especially for this use. Alternatively, you can chop the potatoes into wedges rather than slices to make thicker chips. Before they are fried, the sliced potatoes are quickly blanched in hot water or a saline solution to help eliminate extra starch and aid in the crispy texture of the chips. At about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, the prepared potato slices are finally deep fried in heated oil. Different kinds of oils can be used, and seasonings like salt or herbs can be added while frying to provide the desired flavor and texture. Then, they'll be transferred to these bags and will be sealed to prepare them for market distribution. The first step in making French fries is choosing potatoes of the highest caliber and just the correct amount of starch. Potatoes are meticulously chosen by farmers according to their size. After that, these potatoes are delivered to a processing plant. Potatoes are cleaned and peeled as soon as they arrive, and they are sliced into fry strips to keep the thickness uniform and eliminate extra moisture. After peeling and cutting, fried strips are subjected to raw size inspections to guarantee consistency and quality control throughout the manufacturing process. Fry strips are quickly immersed in hot water or processed through blanching to enhance the texture of the fries and further lower the risk of spoiling. In preparation for the following step, this procedure also gently softens the potatoes. The blanched fry strips are coated with a light batter, enhancing their flavor and crispiness. Manufacturers may use different oil or additives for their final product, and once pre-fried, the fries are cooked at 375 degrees Fahrenheit until crispy and golden brown. Some manufacturers may adjust cooking methods or use oils like vegetable or canola oil and add herbs or spices for unique taste experiences. The French fries are fried to perfection, then immediately frozen to maintain freshness and shelf life. This ensures consistency in quality and texture. Then, a quality assurance inspection is conducted before packaging to eliminate defects or contaminants, removing any imperfect potatoes or fries that do not meet quality standards. When frozen French fries are packaged, they are weighed and bagged in accordance with predetermined amounts, frequently with the use of automated equipment. All completed items and raw materials go through rigorous metal detection testing prior to packaging in order to avoid any potential dangers or recalls caused by metal contamination. In the finished product, only pure and safe materials are used. Lastly, depending on local laws, the fries are placed in suitable containers and may be labeled with nutritional data and expiration dates. To make handling and loading onto transport vehicles easier, the French fries are packaged and palletized into wooden or plastic pallets. Certain production facilities load pre-packaged fries onto delivery trucks safely and efficiently by using automated truck loading systems, which reduce manual work. Finally, the French fries are ready to be shipped. We appreciate you watching our entire video on the production of French fries and potato chips. We hope you've gained some fresh and intriguing knowledge. If you want to learn more, we also have a video on 8 jaw-dropping machines from around the world. Go ahead and check that out too. For more videos similar to this one, don't forget to like and subscribe.